my channel. Today's gonna be my movie slash TV show update thing video. We're at the half year mark of we're at the half year mark. I used to make these videos every season, but like I just like got bored of making them. But I just watched The Bear, so like I wanted to talk about my opinions on that show. And then like I was just like, okay, we might as well talk about the other shows I've watched. So that's how we landed on this video. I won't be sharing any spoilers. Let me get you guys a little closer. I won't be sharing any spoilers, but like we're just going to discuss the things. It's going to be just like, I guess, chill or something. It's not going to be that much of a deep dive, at least I don't think so. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let me get my list ready of the shows I've watched in the first half of 2026. Okay, so the first show, and I'm not going in order of the shows because because again, I didn't plan on making this video, so I just kind of sat down after like The Bear came out or something, and I started thinking of all the shows I watched this half of the year, and like this is my list, but this might not be everything, but like these are, I guess, are the most interesting things I watched, either if it's bad or good. I think everything is good on this list, but yeah, actually I have no idea. But anyways, let's go. The first show is The Bear. The Bear is the latest show that I watched, and it was season 5, the season finale. My opinions on it. Also, like, this isn't a very structured video. I don't have notes on just like my opinions on the show. I'll just like kind of share them and then just like keep it pushing. Okay, so The Bear, my opinion, there was this big thing that everyone wanted to happen that didn't happen, which I was mad about that. But this was actually a good season finale. I feel like most final seasons aren't as good. Like, I don't know what it is about the final seasons that just like has shows just like doing whatever. Like, either a show has been going on for way too long and then it's just like the season finale is just like flat. Like, even my beloved show This Is Us, in my opinion, did not have a good season finale. Well, it wasn't the best season finale, and I feel like just like a lot of shows just don't have good final seasons, and I don't know what that's about. But this one was good. So I guess that's really all I have to say. Yeah, and I also, like, I'm gonna miss this show being on television because I feel like a lot of adult shows are mainly just, what is it? They're mainly about, like, corporate life and stuff, and I just, like, I don't want to watch about someone being in corporate life, just doing whatever, trying to climb up the ranks or whatever. It's just, like, it's not something that's interesting to me, and I also feel like when shows try to do that, they end up going on this, like, whole, like what I call like the dating drama, which is basically like I like to watch dramas. I'm not a comedy girl, so like I watch mainly dramas. So it's like when a drama show does not have drama outside of romance, they kind of just like do this weird thing where it's like the main character slash some side characters are going from person to person to person, and it's like the person that they end up landing on, they don't land on that person because they're the best fit. They land on that person because it's like the end of the show, if that makes sense. So it's just like they have no more characters to keep going. So like I don't know if that any of that makes sense, but like I don't like shows that do that. But I feel like this show was completely planned. It wasn't about corporate life, so it didn't turn, and it also didn't turn into this like dating drama show where it's just like that thing, or just like where like the whoever is making the show, or just like however that works, is just giving all the ship fandoms their what they want and whatever, even though if you get it, you get it. But like, yeah. Okay, the next show was Euphoria. I completely forgot this came out this half of the year, but it's on this list. I feel like the people who were going like, oh my gosh, like this is getting worse and worse. Okay, I feel like this season was like the most like, what is the Sam Livingston doing season. But at the same time, I feel like some of y'all just like forgot what Euphoria was. Like, Euphoria has been like the show that every single adult says like, oh my gosh, it's like all these things, and I'm just like, you guys just forgot that. But at the same time, I do think that this season was overboard. It had a new aesthetic which wasn't as great. I feel like this season, this is season 3, by the way, I feel like this season, we focused less on like the mental health side of things, like the mental health side of things, which is like kind of why I watched it, and we were focusing more on, I don't know, Maddie, Cassie things side of things. It's low-key, it was you guys' fault. Like, one thing about TV shows is that they follow what the fans want, and it's like y'all wanted more of the Maddie whatever saga things, and it's like that was what you guys were most interested in, so then it's like they kind of gave it to you guys. But anyways, I wasn't really a fan of that. I did like the end of the season. It was really good, especially like Elmo and just like, you know, that whole thing, like that was amazing, and I really like that, and I feel like they really got back on plot, and it was really good. What else do we have? We have Paradise. Paradise, oh my gosh, I love Paradise. Okay, so Paradise it was the second season. It came out in the beginning of the year. It's like this Hulu show. I'm mostly on Hulu. Like, I'm on the Hulu streets. Like, if you see a show on Hulu, I've probably watched it. I guess I watched the trailer and realized that I didn't want to watch it. I don't know what it is about Hulu. Like, Hulu is my streaming platform that I'm mainly on. I'm not an Netflix girl. Like, I don't know. I think Netflix is really cheap, and they're just like, I don't know, they're always doing something. So it's like, I get it. Like, I got it last month, but like, this month I'm just like, and also Hulu's cheaper for me because it's like $2 per month, so I like that about them. But anyways, Hulu has this show called Paradise. It's from the same creator who made This Is Us, which is my favorite show ever. And basically this show, this was the second season. Also, I'm not gonna be giving descriptions of the shows because it's like, if you know the show, then you know the show. If you don't, then I don't know, you don't. But anyways, but whatever. Okay, so Paradise. What happened to that show? I feel like this was a good season. I'm so sad that it's gonna leave on season 3 because again, this is another adult show that's not doing that weird like characters who are just like entering adulthood and they're just like in the workforce or whatever. Because I like, this is in reading, this is in what's called movies, TV shows. I do not like corporate life in my shows. They just like it just annoys me. But anyways, it's good. It's a, I guess, what is it, apocalyptic? No. Dystopian maybe? I don't know. It's one of those types of shows. Somehow I ended up liking it still, but yeah, it's a good show. I liked how we were like, I like the way that, okay, let's just talk about just like what I like about the creator Dan Fogelman, I think, who made This Is Us. Like, his style, like, it honestly inspired a lot of like what I was doing with my writing again, because like I like the way that he tells stories. Like, he kind of just like plays with structure in like this interesting way, and it's not like he's playing with structure in this way that's just like, so I don't know, I feel like sometimes people like to play with structure just to make things weird and just like whatever, and it's just like there's really no point. It's like, if you ask them the point, maybe they can give you one, but it's like you can make a point out of anything, but it's like there's an obvious like the structure, it makes the story better, if that makes sense. And I just like, well, obviously that makes sense, but anyways, like the structure that he uses per episode makes things better, and it's just like every episode has its own structure, it has its own like thing, and I just really like the way that he tells stories. And so yeah, that was good. Then the next show, I have to get my phone out. The next show we had was Naruto. Okay, I watched Naruto. I finished Naruto in the beginning of the year. I've been watching that show since like, I started it 7th grade, and then wait, no. I started this show like middle school, right? Then I came back to it 7th grade or something. Wait, no. I started it middle school, somewhere in middle school. Then I came back to it my sophomore year going to junior year, I think. Or no, or junior year going to senior year. I don't remember. It was one of those years. I went back to it. And then I came back to it not this year, but like maybe I came back to it somewhere during fall of last year, and then like continued it till now, and then I finished it. My opinions on it, specifically the ending, because I've talked about Naruto and just like whatever, but I haven't talked to like towards the last parts of it. My opinions, I feel like I came here for which I feel like every fan knows this, so like I don't think this is a spoiler, but like I came there for the Hinata and Naruto ship. And there was none of that in the show, and I thought that it was eventually going to come back. That's why I came back to the show, because I thought that was going to happen, and it just like there was nothing really. Like, I don't know. I think there's a movie that shows us what happens, but I didn't watch the movie because it wasn't on Hulu. It was on Netflix, and I just like didn't have Netflix, so it was kind of just like I just watched it and I was like, wow, I just wasted my time, because that's why I came for it. I feel like a lot of things were not resolved when it came to Naruto in general. His things, like, I don't know, he wasn't a resolved character. I feel like everything kind of, it's like you guys had all this time for this show just to not resolve everything and like keep it neat. Like, this is what I'm saying when it comes to season finales. I feel like season finales, like they're never as good as they should be. It's because like I feel like the like they like I feel like they're trying to do so much, the creators, or just like they have, I don't know, so much whatever. Dang, I forgot to talk about the bear. Okay, let me say something about the bear, even though you guys, if you were trying to see things about the bear, it's probably, you're probably off of that now. But anyways, the bear, I really like the structure of the bear, how it was only one day. I feel like the fact that it was like an only one day, like, because it took place only in one day, it kind of was like more interesting. I feel like the past seasons have like been really slow, and then they just like kind of like got good. Like they would just like get good like in the middle of the season. I think season 2 was my favorite season. If season 2 was that season where we had the countdown to the day where the restaurant started or something. There was some sort of countdown or something. But every season there's a countdown. But I think that they were counting down till the till they actually opened the restaurants, which is like I think season 2, and that was like the best season. And I just feel like them playing with structure is really good for them, because like I don't know, when it comes to them doing like every single day as a service, it's kind of just like the same repetitive thing. I do think that people are right about season 3 and 4 being my least favorite seasons. And also, I feel like, okay, I've talked about this so many times. I think that Bax guy and that other guy were just like so annoying. Like, I don't know, like they were trying to make this show a comedy, because I guess like people weren't happy about the bear ruining the comedy side of things, and so like they tried to make themselves a comedy, but it was kind of really annoying with those two people that was supposed to be funny, but they just like they weren't funny. So yeah. Okay, now the next show we're going on to is Baruto. Baruto is the show that comes after Naruto. My opinions on it, I feel like everyone hates on it, and I low-key thought I was gonna hate on it, but then I kind of went on it to just like see what was going on. Naruto's a bad parent. During these seasons, like a lot of the people in the old thing are just like, I don't know, a little, just like whatever. And I feel like it kind of is just like, I don't know, seeing the younger generation surpass the older generation that we watched is not fun. And I feel like that is kind of just like the problem about sequels. Like I feel like you could say, oh yeah, like young people are gonna just like make the world better and better, or whatever people say or whatever. And I feel like it's good when it's like the main character, but when you go to another series and you're saying, okay, like those people that you just watched like have their whole journey, they just like done, and it's now this new generation. I feel like you kind of just like feel that you feel that like, I don't know, like you just feel like, wow, like no, I want my characters to be the very best of the best. And I feel like that's the problem about Baruto. I do like the show because I do like the new dynamics, and I just like, I do like it. I don't know. I feel like when it came to Naruto, the last season kind of ruined it for me. So like when I started watching Baruto, like I was happy with it, because I was like, okay, like this feels like old school Naruto. No, it feels like, also another thing about the characters, I feel like they are advancing faster than like the old generation did. Like for example, where the character, like, wasn't it like a whole thing where the characters couldn't even do a shadow clone until like they're like, it was like really hard for them to do shadow clones or something. And also, wait, no, that's not what I'm saying. There was like, for example, like Baruto learned his like elements or whatever. He has like the, I guess, wind style and whatever, but like it took Baruto, when no, Baruto knew his like wind style, but it took Naruto till like a long time before he learned that. So like that's a little confusing. I don't know, I feel like people are right about like, I feel like things are going backwards, and it's like they're not understanding their old material, so it's just like it's a little weird. But like I don't know, I'm personally fine with it, because I liked Naruto. I like this because it's like good enough. But yeah, let's go on to the next show. I feel like I always get tired when it comes to these. I'm just like talking for such a long time. Okay, so this was the start. Okay, so let's talk about Heated Rivalry. This show, I think that I watched this show. I don't think I watched this in 2026. I think this was a 2025 thing, but this show kind of just like started a new era for me. And like these shows, I didn't watch them in order, but like I'm gonna talk about this era of like my TV show watching. Okay, so basically, I watched the first season of Heated Rivalry. I feel like the people who are out here saying that Heated Rivalry is the best thing to ever exist, like you guys have lost your minds. I think that's something, but it's also just like it's just a fun show. It's just like a romance, and it's like okay, whatever. Did I like it? I liked it from the start. Like I feel like the appeal to it in the beginning is obvious. Like there's obvious appeal to it in the beginning, and it just like stays with the like appeal starts to become a little bit more emotional and a little more I guess deep and whatever. But yeah. Do I have anything to say about the show, really? I don't think so. If I do, I'll come back to it. But yeah. So this show started off my, what did MLM, content watching, well, but it started off my MLM, what is it? Movies slash shows just like binge whatever. I feel like before the reason why I never went on this thing is because I think that women do fetishize MLM relationships, and I just like I stray away from like things that people do that with. For example, I do think like it's the same thing that I can say about white people fetishizing Asian men and just like wait no not Asian men but like Asian people in general, and then it's like they will like become a whole obsessed with like K-pop and like K-dramas and whatever, and that just like steers me away from like those genres of media because it's like I would like them, but it's also like I don't want to be associated with those types of people who are just like weirdly obsessed with those types of media. And so like I always just said no, I'm not gonna watch that. But he did really open my eyes to like this just like media and just like whatever, because I was like wait, this is actually good. Like it's like I get into a lot of eras. Like I've had my romance era, I had my college era, I had my what else eras did I have? Like when it comes to like movies and shows, I tend to be like someone who just like watches movies, shows, whatever in like groups. Like it'll be like like I had my anime era, my family drama era, just whatever. So it's like, just like one thing will start my era, and I guess this was my ML era. So the next show I watched was Heartstopper. People were talking about that, and I just never watched it because of that reason. My opinions on it, it's just like it's a I guess softer, not softer, but it's just like it's more I don't know, teenage whatever. Like Peter Rivalry was like the very adult one, and Heartstopper is like the very like what is it? Not adult one. So yeah. My opinions about that show. We are getting what is it? I'm looking at my list. We are getting the movie on July 17th, I think. I don't know. I really liked this stuff about the mental health stuff about what's his name? I always think that Nick and what's the other guy's name? Nick and Charlie, their names should be switched because like Nick looks like so much like a Charlie and Charlie looks so much like a Nick. But anyways, I really like the mental health stuff about the show. I feel like I'm always there for like the mental health stuff. Oh, that was also my hidden rivalry thing. Like the reason why I just like really enjoyed it was because like once we started getting to like talking about what is it, Ilya's mom's depression and everything like that. It just like it was really good on that front. And then like this show was like the eating disorders from Charlie, and I just like I don't know. There's just something about mental health in media that just like I love. So like it's like that's just like something that will draw me into a show. Now let's go to the next show. The next show is the next thing is it's a movie. It's Red, White, and Royal Blue. This was an adult show, but it read more teenage-like. My opinions on it. I don't know. I don't really have any opinions. I feel like I should have more opinions, but I don't know. This show, yeah, I found it okay. Again, I feel like, because I'm trying to remember this one. This was the most forgettable one. Ooh, maybe we should like rank like the shows, like those 4 shows, like the like 5, I think, on this list I watched. But like, I don't know. It was just like a nothing burger. I don't know. It just like there was nothing to it. So yeah. Then we had Brokeback Mountain. Brokeback Mountain is a movie. I feel like once I watched this movie, I started to understand a lot of the queer media tropes. Like, there is this trope in queer media that people complain about, and I never truly understood why people complained about it until I watched this movie, and I realized, like, you know when you watch like, the media that started everything, and then you start to realize just, like, where everything came from, and it just, like, it all starts to click to you, and it's just, like, now I understand why you guys hate this trope so much, and it's like, this was the originator of this trope, and it's just like, it was a whole thing to rewatch it, and just, like, no, not rewatch it, just to watch it, and see that, but, like, my opinions on it, I really liked it, because, again, except for the ending, wait, let me think, I really like the monologue that they had. I think that monologue was like the only thing that really drew me to the movie. I am having a hard time with movies right now because I feel like I will go to them because of TikTok's like edits or whatever. But then once I watch it, I'm just like, this is just nothing. It's just like, this was one scene out of so many things. And I feel like we're gonna talk about this later, so let me talk about it later. But like, yeah, let's talk about it later. But Brokeback Mountain, I liked it. But like also I'm starting to see where queer media came up with this trope from. Then we have what do we have next? We have Young Royals. Okay, Young Royals is like it's like it goes over here. It's like the more just like I don't know, it deals with themes that are like when I said that Heartstopper is this more okay, let's just say no, that's not what I was saying. I was going to say, like, there's, like, based in reality versus not based in reality. And I guess, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. I think I messed up my meter or whatever, so let's just not say that. But anyways, Young Royals. I feel like this is really good. Yeah. Also, another thing about these, what is it? TV shows and movies that I liked is the fact that there was at least okay, except for Brokeback Mountain, which I can never go back to something like that. That's another thing that I had to say. Brokeback Mountain was too full of white people, and this is always why I just like I don't know, not for like MLM media, but like for specifically sapphic media, I kind of steer away from it because I cannot do a show fully with white people. Like it's not going to sit right with me, and it's just like I don't know. I just don't relate to it, and it's just like I'm just sitting there just like watching, and it's just like I can't deal with it. So like that it was kind of just like that. But when it comes to these shows, I feel like there's one character that is a person of color, except I guess Heartstopper for like the main couple, but like they have like people of color in the cast in general, and it's like more than one, so it's just like I don't know, I'm fine with it. But like that's another thing that made me like these. But anyways, let's talk about Young Royals. Young Royals. Okay, so Young Royals, I liked this one. Yeah, I like this one, except for like I feel like that they kept like going on and off, and it was like a crazy amount. I feel like that's kind of the problem about romance shows and stuff. The fact that they like in order to keep the show interesting, you have to keep breaking the characters up, and that's like why a lot of like when I talk about like dating drama shows where it's like they kind of keep having to break up in order for people to be interested. That would kind of just kept happening, so that was kind of annoying. But like I did like it. I don't know. I feel like I don't have much to say about these things because it's like you could have like I had a lot of things to say back then, but not anymore. I was not a fan of the ending. I feel like people have a thing to say, but I also have something else to say. So I'm just like, this is just like I'm not a fan of when this happens in romances. Like it's one of those things that I physically cannot stand when it happens in romances. It's like people are trying to justify it with like this one reasoning, and it does make sense, but at the same time, like I still don't like it. So there's that. Then let's go on to the next thing. Oh, let's rate those 5 movies slash shows. At the top of the rank, we are gonna go with let's go with Heated Rivalry. Let's go there. I think we're gonna go there. Then we're gonna go with Young Royals. I think for Young Royals would be at top, but at the same time, like I could not stand like the going back and forth, back and forth. Like I just couldn't stand it. So like, let's go with that one for second. Then third, let's go with Heartstopper. Again, I like mental health in my TV shows. Also, Young Royals did have mental health representation. It had anxiety for Wilhelm. So we have that. And then at fourth, we are going to put what is my red, white, and royal blue. And then fifth, we're gonna go with Brokeback Mountain. So that's my list. Then the next show that I watched was why did I put adults here? I did not watch adults. I watched. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. But anyways, I finished Abbott Elementary. At first, I could not do the show. Like, I was not feeling the latest season, but I came back to it. I don't know. I feel like I'm not a big comedy fan, and when I first started watching the show, it was really good. But like right now, I just like I don't know. There's just like not much development, and just like I'm more of a drama girl, and like it's just I was getting bored, but I went back to it and I did enjoy it. But there's nothing else to say. That's all there is to say. I feel like I try to say more, but it's like this is exactly why I didn't like making these videos, because I would try to say too much. I watched Queen's Gambit. There was this main ship that made me want to watch the show. Once I watched the show, I realized that the ship was not there. So now I'm just like whatever. It was an okay show. I don't think I am a fan of media that goes from like someone being like a child to them being an adult. Like I would rather you have them be an adult than have flashbacks to when they were a child. So that's what I gained from that one. I feel yeah, we need to just speed run these. Okay. Then we have Shameless. Shameless. I started it because I had Netflix. And I really like the show. I feel like this is gonna be my other like not This Is Us moment, but like maybe a Naruto moment where it's just like a long TV show that I can watch for a long time and just like, you know what I mean, get whatever I want from it, because like I just like long TV shows. I feel like with a lot of today's TV shows and whatever, I just like I'm not a fan of just like what we have. A lot of it is bad. Like I feel like wait, let's talk a little bit. Like, okay, I feel like a lot of media in general, there are no black people, which, okay, this isn't a show about black people, Shameless, but it was like, I feel like that used to be, like, my way to watch shows, but now that there isn't, like, a bunch of black shows that I can just, like, watch, I've just been having to watch these, like, long shows that I like enough, yeah. Yeah, like, not saying, like, it needs to be, like, fully black, like I need there to be black characters in it, and I need it like the black character to be in the main cast, because like I feel like some of these shows it's like they're just like such a like side character to the point where it's like okay, like if you tell me that the show has a black character, then sure they do, but like where were they? I don't know. That's just like a thing. But anyways, I was liking Shameless. I haven't even finished the first season, but I liked it. Then we have Love Island. I'm a part of that, of people who watch that show. The first season, okay, like, okay, no, I'm on whatever the new season was, Love Island USA. My opinions on it, I feel like reality TV is not my thing. I used to watch so many cooking shows, and that used to, like, be, like, my thing. I'm not really a fan of it anymore, because it's, like, whatever you want to happen is not gonna happen. There's this, like, weird thing where it's, like, once you understand reality TV, it's, like, the cycle where it's, like, whoever brings the most drama is gonna stay in the show. And I kind of am just, like, someone who likes the boringness of a show. And I was just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to find the new Serena and Cordell, because I never watched that season. And like I heard that it was really good, but like I'm never gonna find it. And it's like these are real people, so they're kind of doing their thing. Also, I feel like it's hard to hate on, because when I watch reality TV, I think of them as characters rather than people, or like whatever. Okay, that sounds bad, but anyways, like I think of them as characters, right? So it's like you want to just hate on the character, but at the same time, I feel like people on TikTok, when I go back on TikTok and just like try to watch reviews, I feel like people go way too far, and then it just like makes you want to defend the character, because it's like okay guys, like you guys are going way too far. Like these are real people. Like come on now, like, and it's like y'all are being so parasocial to the point where it's like y'all would be like, oh my gosh, like I know in real life like this person does this, that, and the third, and it's like okay guys, like I don't know, it's not that deep, and I feel like like eventually I'm gonna have to stop watching the show because I cannot stand the fandom or whatever there is, because like they just annoy me. So like yeah. Let's see the next show. Well, the next thing I watched was a movie, and it was Michael. I was not a fan of it. It was just a thing. Like, if you already watched, like, I went through a Michael Jackson era. Like, I think it was like my first semester of college. So like, right before the movie came out, like I remember like seeing that the movie was coming out, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to be so excited. Once you learn everything that you like want to learn, then it's kind of just like everything becomes just like boring, because it's just like, okay, this is old news or something. So yeah, it was alright. It was alright. And it's just like, I feel like when it comes to my like I love a biopic, but like when it comes to my biopics, you need to be a biopic about someone I don't know, so that I can just like learn about the person. And it's just like I find that fun. But like when it comes to regular like biopics about people I do know, then and have done like a lot of research on, it's like I don't need it because I've already seen everything that needs to be seen. Then we have My Hero Academia. This show was really good. I feel like the last season, oh my gosh, it was so sad. Like I literally hate when the thing that happens at the end of the season. But yeah. Then we have Whiplash. Whiplash is what I mean by like the movies that are just pretty, but like they aren't, like I feel like movies are the literary fiction, and shows are the, I just like not literary fiction, but like movies are supposed to be these highbrow things, and shows are supposed to be these lowbrow things that like everyone watches or whatever. And I just like, I don't agree with that. For me, when it comes to movies, I feel like everything is just pretty, but it's like there's no substance to like anything that they say in it. So like I'm just like not a fan of that. I also watched another movie, I forgot the name of it, but like it's just like all these movies fall into that category where it's like they're not really saying anything. It's like a bunch of people on like are saying like, oh my gosh, it was so deep. It was talking about whatever this and that and the third. And I'm just like, yeah, it was talking about that, but it's like, who cares? Like it just like it seemed like the movie was trying to be more pretty and just like whatever, just like have like aesthetic scenes, which I don't know if this was just Whiplash in general, but it was also just like other movies that I've watched where it's like, especially bad ones, where it's like you will just see them like in a sea of lilies or whatever, just like so that they just want this like beautiful shot when it's like nothing deep is happening. So like there's that. Versus shows, I feel like shows can talk about deeper things. I feel like I am more of a storyline person first before I am a, I guess like when it comes to like books, like it's like I care more about the story than the writing, I always say. And I feel like movies is more like I care more about the story than the visuals, I guess. And I feel like shows give you that. And I feel like the reason why shows are seen like as more lowbrow and stuff is because like shows do have to like abide by things, like for example actors leave and just like everything like that. So it's like not everything that happens in the show is like according to the creators what the creator envisioned, but like there are just like some really really good ones. Like for example, I feel like some pretty, I guess, media shows that have been here are, well actually no, not pretty, I guess The Bear 100%. And then I guess feel like things that are just like deeper and just like whatever. Actually no, I don't even know if these are deeper. No, let's not. Well, This Is Us is one of those, but also just like shows that I just like have more meaning than like a movie. Like I also liked Paradise and just like everything like that. So yeah. What is the next one? The last show is Compensating. Okay, so Overcompensating. So this is a college show about this guy who goes into college, and basically he is trying to figure things out. I love college shows, so I love this show. That's all there is to say about it. Like, I don't know. I tend to, like, as soon as I see that a show is only one season, I will just watch it, because it's like, okay, if you are only one season, then why not? Like, what am I doing running away from, like, a one season show? Like, I don't know. Like, it is easier for me to go into a one season show than it is like a 1 season to 2 season show is like easy for me to get into. But like as soon as you start doing like 3, 4, 5 seasons, then that's when I'm like, okay, I'm out, I'm dipping. So like this was just like a really easy show to watch, and it was fun. Yeah, and it's just like reminded me of the college vibes. While I was doing my freshman year of college, watching the freshman year of college show, really good. So yeah, those are the shows and movies that I watched this half of the year. I keep almost saying quarter of the year, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video about just like the shows I've been watching and whatever. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what the next video is. I feel like usually I have like a thing where I know what it is, but like I don't know. I'm filming a lot of videos and just like I don't know, preparing for a lot of videos. So we'll see what the next video is, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.